If you're looking for cheap and reliable Ultimate Team coins, then check out thefootshop.com. They will be in the description, and use the code Tobias for a discount. What's up guys, Tobias here, and welcome to a different kind of video today. We're going to be talking about the new Futties that are being introduced by EA onto Ultimate Team in the next couple of weeks. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then I should probably explain it. Well, I'm going to read it out to you here so you'll understand what we are talking about. I'm sure you guys will have been aware the other day, if you logged it into Ultimate Team, or no matter what console you are on, you will have been greeted with a nice pink Daniel Sturridge. His stats were absolutely disgusting. So welcome to that is an example of what we are going to be seeing in the next couple of weeks when these footies are finally released. Now, regarding who is a footy, how do they decide what a footy is? I'm going to read this to you really quickly, and then I'm going to go through the voting system because it is actually a community voted thing, and I'm going to talk to you guys about who I voted for and why. So welcome to Futties, a community celebration of variety, notoriety, and the best of FIFA 15's Ultimate Team. Nominated players have no more than 2 special cards already. So the players you are able to vote for, they are only in the nominated players because they don't have more than 2 special cards already. So they can't have more than 2 informs. They can't have a team of the season. Well, they can't have more than 2, for example. And that does exclude upgrades. They will be legitimate. What's up guys, Tobias here, and welcome to a video today where we're going to be talking about the new footies that are going to be released by EA into Ultimate Team into the next couple of weeks. So if you don't know what these footies are, you most probably will have seen the other day, if you logged into your Ultimate Team account, you'll have been greeted with a really nice pink looking Daniel Sturridge. That was an example of what the footies are going to look like when they are released in the next couple of weeks onto Ultimate Team. So if you don't know what a footy is, I will briefly explain it to you. Welcome to Futties, a community celebration of variety, notoriety, and the best of FIFA 15's Ultimate Team. Nominated players have no more than 2 special inform items already, excluding upgrades, and are only eligible for 1 category each. It is down, I'm getting my tongue completely twisted, it is down to you guys to decide who wins each category. You are now available to vote, guys, so if you're watching this video, you will be able to vote for the players that you want to have as a pink card. So I'll leave a link in the description to the link you need to follow if you want to vote. It will take you to this page that we are on now. You can see here, below you can find 10 categories, each with 5 choices for you to pick from. You just have 1 vote and it cannot be changed. So think very carefully. So as you can see, we've got 10 categories. In the safe hands, in for the tackles, in for the skills, in for the long shots, in for the headers, in for the leadership, in for the weak foot, out of position, perfect link, and finally, the most disgusting and sweaty one here, in for the pace. So in each of these categories, you will be shown, I'll show you in a minute, you'll be shown 5 different players. You basically have to vote for the one that you want to be a special pink footy card, and then whoever has the most votes by the closing date, which is here, the 12th, the midnight of the 12th of July, that is UK time, EA will stop the voting, and whoever has the most votes, they will release this special pink card of whoever has the most votes. So anyway, let's go through these 10 categories, and I'll talk to you guys about who I think will win and who I voted for. So, as you can see here, in for the safe hands. Now, there are 5 players here. We have Leno, Sirigu, Handanovic, Lloris, and Muslera from Galatasaray. I personally voted for Hugo Lloris. Now, the reason I voted for Hugo Lloris is because simply, I'm going to put it straight, I'm a Manchester United fan, but I'm a little bit of a Hugo Lloris fanboy. I think he's an incredible goalkeeper. If David De Gea does leave Manchester United this summer, I would love Lloris to be a replacement. A lot of people have gone for Sirigu, because I believe he doesn't have an inform. Sirigu already has 1 inform, so a lot of people want to try and give it to that player that doesn't already have a special card. However, I'm literally going to be voting on this on 2 different factors. Who I love in real life, which I know you probably shouldn't, but the major factor for me is who I think is incredible on FIFA this year, and if they got another special card, that card would be even better. So for me, Hugo Lloris is insane on FIFA this year, so that is why I've gone for him. As you can see here, the results, as it currently stands, from 91,000 votes, Sirigu is actually leading the voting system by less than 300 votes. It is very, very close. So it goes Sirigu at the minute. Second place it goes Hugo Lloris. Then it goes Leno. Then it goes Handanovic. And then Muslera. He, unfortunately, is only there on a 2% voting system. So for me, I went with Hugo Lloris. I am going to leave something in the description, which I'd love for you guys to copy and paste and put in the description the 10 players that you guys voted for from the 10 different categories. Category number 2 then, in for the tackles. Here you can see then we've got Catamol, Luis Gustavo, Daniela De Rossi, Khedira and Yaya Toure. Now, I don't think any of the silver players are going to get voted for any of these footies. So I kind of think a lot of the people voting, and you'll probably see from the results in a minute, that a lot of people are ignoring the silver cards. If this was FIFA 13 or FIFA 14, without a doubt, 100% I would have voted for Luis Gustavo. As you guys will have known in FIFA 13, I think it was, 3-5-2 Bundesliga squads with Luis Gustavo at the centre defensive mid spot was incredible, was absolutely incredible. However, this is FIFA 15. For me, it is 100% down to Khedira and Yaya Toure. Now, if Khedira hadn't signed for Juventus, as some of you guys, well, I'm sure the majority of you guys will have known, Khedira's leaving Real Madrid this summer and is going to Juventus. If he does get a footy card, it will be released as a Juventus version. It won't be a Real Madrid. For me, that is a swinging factor. I don't really want Khedira as a Juventus version. So for me, Yaya Toure is the one that got my vote. As you can see here, Yaya Toure is absolutely smashing it with nearly 50% of the votes. As you can see here, Khedira only has a 12%. I honestly think if Khedira hadn't transferred to Juventus, I think he would be very, very close with Yaya Toure, because for me, he is the best centre defensive mid in the La Liga on FIFA this year. But Yaya Toure, I think there's no question he is going to wipe the floor with that one. Right, number 3 then, in for the skills. These are the skillers. Here you can see who is up for it. For me, again, it is only between the 2 Portuguese players for me. It's between Quaresma and Luis Nani. Now, I did vote for Manchester. I did vote for Luis Nani. However, he's not going to be at Manchester United at the end of the summer. There's a lot of talk as to where he's signing for. The last couple of days, it has been reported that he's going to sign for Fenerbahce. So, for me, I would love to vote for Quaresma, but he's already got a very, very nice and tasty Man of the Match orange card. Now, if Luis Nani was to stay at Manchester United, I would love to see him have a footy Manchester United version of his card. But just like I said, as I would have liked to have voted, because when I voted, I completely forgot about the transfers. Quaresma is absolutely smashing it at the minute with 33%. Just behind him is Chikawi. A lot of people do love his card on Ultimate Team this year. And then in 3rd place, we do have Luis Nani with that to 23%. Him and Chikawi are very, very close. Right then, the next one we've got in for the long shots. We've got Ronnie, Kolarov, Guarin, Hernandez and Wayne Rooney. This one for me is a 100% who you would vote for. Not just as a Manchester United fan. Hernandez is one of my most favourite cards on Ultimate Team. Like, without a doubt, one of my favourite cards on Ultimate Team. He already has a very, 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 very nice Inform card. I know Wayne Rooney does have an Inform. He does. I think he's actually got 2 Informs. But still, a pink Wayne Rooney would be absolutely insane. And as you can see from the results here, 45% of people are voting for Wayne Rooney with 40,000 votes. So I think for the long shots, Wayne Rooney has that one. In for the headers then, we have the selection of Carroll, Klose, Negredo, Mandzukic or Cavani. Cavani for me is just one of those players that no one uses on Ultimate Team this year. No one uses him. Mandzukic, absolutely incredible card, and that is who I voted for. I did go for Mandzukic, and as you can see from the results, a lot of people do disagree with me, which is interesting. 45% of people do want to see that Cavani card get the pink card. followed by 26% of people want that Mandzukic. But I personally did vote for Mandzukic. But I'm not going to lie, a Cavani card would be nice. But for me, he's just one of those players on Ultimate Team this year that a lot of people just don't use simply because I don't even know why. Is it his pace? Is it his strength? Is it his... I don't know what it is. If you guys know, let me know. Right then, in for the leadership. So these are all like the kind of like legends, the captains. Very, very close one. Chelsea and Manchester City fans, they'll vote for Lampard. The skillers, because I don't forget you got Ronaldinho, of course, he could have been in the skiller category. He's not, he's in the leadership category. The skillers are going to vote for Ronaldinho. You got the Liverpool fans are going to vote for Gerrard. You got the old school, absolutely love him, Pirlo fans are going to vote for Pirlo. And then you got all like the La Liga, Barcelona diehard fans are all going to vote for Xavi. So I think this one is kind of more of a who do you support kind of card. I actually did go for Xavi, simply because Lampard will be in the MLS, Gerrard will be in the MLS. As to where Ronaldinho is meant to be transferring to, don't have a clue. Pirlo, for me, as much of a legend as he is, have no interest in using him on Ultimate Team this year. Xavi, he didn't get a record breaker card. A lot of people were saying he should have got that record breaker card. I think he should win this one. But as you can see from the results, look at that, 38% are going with Ronaldinho, and then Gerrard, Pirlo and Xavi are almost identical. All of them are on 19%, and poor old Lampard is on 3%. So it looks like Ronaldinho is going to be wiping the floor on that one. In for the weak foot then. So these are the ones that have like 5-star weak foot, are absolutely insane players. It doesn't really matter what kind of foot you pull the trigger on with them. On Ultimate Team, Blanco, no one really cares. Totti, too slow. A lot of people wouldn't really give a shit. If you got a pink card, it wouldn't be too expensive. David Villa, he would have a very interesting pink card if you want it. Mkhitaryan. Again, for me, this was between Mkhitaryan and Eriksen. I did actually go for Eriksen simply because, again, he's one of those players that I don't use in Premier League squads. But if he had an incredible in-form card, I would definitely use it. And as you can see from the results, just like I did say, 45% of people do think Eriksen is going to smash that one, followed by 25% with Mkhitaryan. So I think he is going to win that one, no problem. Number 8 then, out of position. So these are the players that just like completely go all over the shop. You got Kyle Walker, sweaty motherfucker. Walcott, sweaty motherfucker. David Luiz, definition of a sweaty motherfucker. Alaba, not really a sweaty card because he like does cost quite a bit on FIFA at the minute. Like he's throughout the year, he's always been around that like 50k price. And then Gareth Bale, I think we all know who is going to wipe the floor on this one. Despite the fact any of these, as a pink, as a footy card, would be insane, everyone's going to vote for Gareth Bale. And surprisingly, the voting is actually a lot closer than I thought. Only 37% of people want Gareth Bale. I thought it was going to be a lot closer than that. 17% for Walcott and Alaba, 15% for Luis, and only 12% for Walker. So I think Gareth Bale is going to wipe the floor on that one. The perfect link then, this is quite an interesting one. You've got McGeady and Coleman, you've got Pastore and Lavezzi, you've got Alaba and Pedro, and you've got Barzagli and Chiellini, and then finally Royce and Gundogan. Now, again, for me, this is between Barzagli, Chiellini and Gundogan and Royce. Royce doesn't have a special card this year on FIFA, so I think a lot of people are absolutely desperate for him to have a special card. Gundogan, again, another really good solid centre midfielder on FIFA this year. So as you can see, holy shit, 69% of people are voting for that Royce and Gundogan. Is that a surprise? Not in the slightest. Finally then, guys, in for the pace. Oh my god, whoever wins this, his card will be disgusting. You've got Abarbo, Ramos, Emenike, Doumbia, and Ramirez. Now, as Abarbo is a right winger, I think if he was a striker, a lot of people would have voted for him. Ramos, one of the most sweaty strikers in the Bundesliga on Ultimate Team. Yet since Team of the Season, and since all the other informs that we have had throughout the year, he has kind of dropped down the rankings. Emenike, it's the league, it's the nationality. There are not many other players you could link him up with, so I don't think he's going to be winning this one. Ramirez, at the end of the day, in for the pace, everyone wants a striker. There's no arguing about everyone wants a striker for this, so it's got to be Doumbia. That got my vote. Plays for Roma, is a striker. He can link up with all the other sweaty motherfuckers from the Ivory Coast and Roma. Don't forget you can have a Barbo on the right, Special pink inform Doumbia up front, and on the left you can have the forehead. What more do you want? And the votes completely agree. 52% vote for Doumbia, and it looks like he is going to be winning that footy cards. But that, guys, does wrap things up for the Futties run through. They are the 10 categories. They are the 10 players or partnerships, because I know at the end you had to vote between Gundogan and Royce. They are the 10 selections that I did make for the footy voting system. It does end on the 12th. I'm interested to know who you guys did vote for. Let me know in the comment section. Who did I vote for that you would have been different? Or just let me know in general, who did you guys vote for these footies? Hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, then please do leave a like. 2,000 likes would be absolutely insane. Until my next one, I'll be speaking to you guys later. Take care.